Welcome, friends, to Life Anchor number 29. We're coming to the very end of our 30 life anchors from the last 30 years. It's hard to believe I filmed Life Anchor number 1 on my 30th birthday, all the way back on May 13th, 2023. And we're coming up nearing 3 years. We've taken our time, but the whole heart of this series has been to capture and to record 30 major life lessons and anchors, 30 things that anchor us in the midst of whatever circumstances may come. These are things that I long for my children, my children's children, my family, for those that I'm pouring into and discipling, things to be established in within Jesus. And I've saved 2 very important life anchors here for the very end of our series. And today is a very, very important one. Life anchor number 29 is this, friends. Focus always leads to follow through. What arrests my attention always captivates my heart. Be careful what you fix your focus on, because it will consume you. These 3 sentences really hold the insight that's critical to understand no matter what season, what age, no matter what circumstance you may find yourself in life. Our focus determines our follow through, and what arrests my attention always consumes my heart. And be careful what captures your focus, because what captures and fixes my focus will always consume me. Most of life's problems can be solved at the root of my focus. My focus drives my life. And that's why King Solomon, writing to his son, in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 wrote, "Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Put away perversity from your mouth. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Make level paths for your feet, and only take ways that are firm. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil." What gets my heart drives my being. My heart is my life force. And what has my heart will always lead to the focus of my life. It drives me, it consumes me. So it starts with focus. What captivates my attention always arrests my attention, which then consumes and captivates my heart. And all of life, we have a decision to make each day. What am I going to let arrest my attention and fix my focus that will then consume my heart? Will it be God and His majesty and His word? Will His word saturate my being so it just flows from my life? Or will it be the problems, the stresses, the temptations, the heartache, the chaos, the grief? We have a choice, friends, what we choose to focus on. And the author of Hebrews gives us a clear vision of what is most important to focus on. He says this in Hebrews 12, verses 1 and 2. He says to throw off everything that entangles, the sin that so easily entangles, and to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Do you see how he set the example? As we fix our eyes on Jesus, he is the pioneer and perfecter. He's the forerunner. He's the trailblazer of our faith. Get this, for the joy set before him, what was he focused on? The joy set before him. He wasn't focused on the momentary pain. He was focused on the big picture. The big picture was you and I being reconciled to the Father. It was the story of his glory and majesty of redemption unfolding. His focus was fixed on the joy set before him. And in many of life's seasons, to focus on what matters most, I've got to look far ahead. The focus needs to be on the big prize. What's most important? And I believe that's simple. It's to hear Jesus say, "Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master." But how do we get there? It's the focus of every day. And get this, it's a present continuous fixing your eyes on Jesus. It wasn't a one and done. It wasn't pray a prayer, walking out. No, every day. Fixing your eyes on Jesus. How do we do that? It's through his word. It's through prayer. It's through connection with other believers in intentional fellowship, sharing life, being a disciple, making disciples, friends. This is where it happens. How do we fix our eyes on Jesus? It's the daily walk that leads to the follow through. It's fixing our eyes on Jesus. And friends, why is this so important? The prophet Isaiah shared an insight that's of critical importance in a world ravaged by chaos. How do we walk in peace? It's a matter of focus. In Isaiah 26:3, the prophet Isaiah wrote, "You keep in perfect peace him whose mind, who is steadfast on you, because he trusts in you." Let that sink in. You keep not in minimal peace, not in some peace. No, you keep in perfect peace him whose mind, who is steadfast on the Father, steadfast on God, because he trusts in you. Oftentimes what I focus on, I often trust in. I'm looking to it as a source. So to realign my focus and my follow through for my heart to be consumed by God, I've got to let him consume my focus, arrest my attention, captivate my heart. This is his heart for us, friends. And as we enter into the Advent Christmas season, what better time to hit reset, to let God arrest our attention, to fix our focus on Jesus, so that our heart is consumed by his story of glory and his redemption, so our hearts are lifted with hope to go into this new year, no matter what comes. Because if we're fixed on him, this is Isaiah's promise, you keep in perfect peace him whose mind is steadfast, because he trusts in you. One last nugget before we part ways in this life anchor, friends. Perfect and lasting peace is found in the presence of God. It's in his presence. It's slowing down, being still, and knowing that he is God. As I'm still, as I know he is God, I'm fixing my focus. You are God, I am not. You are sovereign. God, you are working all things together for good. God, you have got this, regardless of what's going on. And I trust you. As I fix my focus, my trust is strengthened. Let's fix our focus, friends, in this month of December so that we can move forward in perfect peace. Once again, life anchor number 29. Focus always determines follow through. What arrests my attention always captivates my heart. Be careful what you fix your focus on, because it will consume you. Friends, until next time, onwards and upwards with grace and grit.